Rainollon here. Today is another build showcase and it's Argonak. So let us immediately start. Starting with the mods. The mods I use in my Argonak are Prime Shred, which gives you fire rate to punch through, Effective Clip, which gives you Toxin, High Voltage, which gives you electricity slash chance, electricity, Toxin, gives you Corrosion. I'm going to use Nourish, which gives me Viral, so I have Viral and Corrosion. If you don't have Nourish on your Warframe, you can just remove High Voltage and use a cold mod, which is called Rim Rounds, and use that instead, and you have Viral instead of Corrosion. But because I have Nourish, I can use this setup. Hammer Shot is a flex mod. You can use whatever you like. A Riven, Vigilant Ornaments, Hunting Munition, a Heat mod. It's all up to you. Hammer Shot, I like it. Critical damage and stash chance, and it's just quite nice. Vital Sense, critical damage, Galvanized Scope, critical chance while aiming, Galvanized Chamber, Multi-Shot, and Galvanized Zap, which gives you stash chance and direct damage per status on target. For the Exos Weapon Adapter slot mods, I will highly recommend using something like Vigilant Supplies for the ammo economy and enhancing your crits. For the Arcane, Primary Deadhead is easily by far the best in slot. Easy stacks to 360 increased damage, 3% headshot multiplier, and weapon recoil. All this is really good for this weapon. Passive, horrible. It just highlights enemies when you aim at them. Like, okay. Now let's talk about the stats. This is the semi-automatic stats. The fire rate is fine for semi-automatic. Mag is 43, maximum ammo is 473, which is pretty solid. Reload is slow. Accuracy very high. It's a semi. 2.2 punch through thanks to Prime Shred. Riven Display is really good. Critical chance, critical damage, multi-shot, and you can remove hammer shot for it. Critical chance is good. Crit multi is solid. Stash chance is solid. Total damage is not that great. It's like below average, but it's usable. Those are the semi-automatic stats. And now let's talk about the automatic stats. The automatic stats, fire rate is much higher, but has a horrible critical chance, average crit multi, and slightly higher stash chance, and does the exact same damage as the semi-automatic, which makes the automatic kinda useless. You will do much more damage by using the semi-automatic over automatic. So yeah, those are the stats, the passive, the mods, the Arcane. And also the Amalgam Argon Metal Auger, which is exclusive mod for this weapon. What it does, it gives you +3 punch through and damage from daggers, reduce armor by 6. So if you're using daggers, I would highly recommend using Argonak as a stat stick, just by equipping this mod, and it's going to help your daggers a lot more. And if you're using a fast firing Warframe like Wisp or Gauss, which gives you a lot of fire rate, you can remove Prime Shred and use this instead. It gives you more punch through, which is better. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Time for me to show you in game. So how does the Argonak work? So you aim and you shoot it. It's a semi-automatic. To switch from semi to automatic, you press the alternative fire mode button, which is middle mouse, and you will see a bottom right. It says semi. Now it says automatic. Semi-automatic. Semi-automatic. You can see that. And when you switch to automatic, you shoot faster, and also the zoom is smaller. But if you switch to semi, it's bigger. So that's pretty much it. Time for me to show you against enemies. I'm going to spawn level 200 Steel Path Working Battle Group dudes. Level 200. You can see when I aim, you will see some highlight. Like maybe if I... Oh, you can't see through. You can see that there's an orange like around them. That highlights, that's the passive. Like, horrible. So I'm going to use Nourish, which gives me Viral. I have Corrosion, and it's time for me to show you against enemies. I'm going to kill Butchers to give me the Deadhead stacks. And I have 3 stacks of Deadhead. Time for me to show you against Heavy Gunners. Yep, it's solid. It's pretty... It's usable. It's just solid. So that's the semi-automatic. Now let's talk about the automatic. So I'm going to spawn yet again the exact same group, level 200. Switch it to automatic now. Use Nourish. Kill the Butchers to get the Deadhead stacks. Kill the Heavy Gunners. You see it uses a lot more ammo because it doesn't crit. But it's usable. I will say the semi-automatic is just much better. Much, much better. I'll switch to semi. It's just chunks. And it's quite nice. So yeah, that's Argonak. That's pretty much it. There's nothing for me to talk about more about this gun. It's usable. I will just say it's usable. There are much better single target DPSers, and some single target DPSers also have AoE and clear. And we also have cool weapons and tenant weapons and Karnan weapons. They're just much better than this thing. But it's usable. You can do all content with this. It's just slow. So yep, that's the Argonaut build. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like, sub, and see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.